Not many footballers have an extraordinary story like Didier Drogba. Despite having a wide array of goal-scoring techniques, Drogba had to struggle with countless rejections. Even after proving his quality on the pitch, rejection remained a recurring theme in his career. There was a time when a top European club wanted to sign him, but the club's owner had never even heard his name. He was so unknown that the deal almost collapsed. Fortunately, a genius from Portugal discovered one of the most terrifying strikers who would soon dominate Europe. Drogba was a fearless boy from Africa who had moved to Europe, specifically France, at the age of around 10. Nothing truly scared him at the time. If there was anything, it was the fear that his dream of becoming a footballer might slip away. By the age of 19, Drogba's talent was undeniable. His name had already gained recognition in the lower divisions of French football. He scored goal after goal, and in a single season, he managed to net more than 20 goals. Then, in 1997, Paris Saint-Germain (PSG) expressed interest in signing him. Hearing that a representative from the club wanted to meet him, Drogba was thrilled. He eagerly arranged the meeting, excited about the opportunity. But on the day of the scheduled agreement, things took an unexpected turn. As Drogba was waiting to sign a contract, he began to feel something was off. It turned out that PSG's management never showed up. He waited for hours, only to realize that the club was not serious about signing him. With deep disappointment, Drogba walked away. Rejection did not only come from French clubs. In 2000, Arsenal was rumored to be interested in signing him. The London-based team offered a transfer fee of £100,000. However, when Drogba was taken to meet Arsene Wenger, the manager turned him down, saying that Drogba did not yet have the quality to compete in the Premier League. Ironically, that rejection only fueled his rise in France. After joining Guingamp, Drogba showcased his immense potential, scoring 20 goals in 45 appearances. After just 2 seasons, he was signed by Marseille. At a time when no one else wanted him, Jose Mourinho saw something special in Drogba. Mourinho's admiration for Drogba began during the 2003 to 2004 season when he was managing FC Porto. Porto faced Marseille in the UEFA Champions League, and while Porto won 3-2, Mourinho was more impressed by the opposing team's number 11, none other than Didier Drogba. In that match, Drogba scored a goal that Mourinho would never forget. Drogba entered my life in that Champions League match at Stade Velodrome, Mourinho once said. He celebrated as if it were the last goal he would ever score, and the crowd erupted. However, Mourinho's love for Drogba was initially hindered by financial constraints. At one point, Mourinho even jokingly asked Drogba if he had a twin brother who played like him. Drogba's response only made Mourinho even more determined to bring him to his team. One day, you will find yourself in a place that will truly test you, said Mourinho with a smile. True enough, that same season, Jose Mourinho led Porto to win the UEFA Champions League. Witnessing Mourinho's brilliance, Roman Abramovich, who had just acquired a majority stake in Chelsea, immediately instructed the club's management to bring in the Special One. Without hesitation, Mourinho officially joined Chelsea, a club known for its immense financial strength. Upon setting foot at Stamford Bridge, Mourinho was given full freedom by Abramovich to build his dream squad. However, the Russian billionaire was left stunned when Mourinho mentioned Didier Drogba's name. Abramovich was perplexed. He could have provided a massive budget for Mourinho to sign a superstar like Ronaldo, yet Mourinho insisted on Drogba. Without much argument, Abramovich eventually agreed and spent £24 million to bring in the striker Mourinho wanted. However, Drogba's early days at Stamford Bridge were far from smooth. He struggled to adapt and even considered returning to France. Drogba longed for a place where he would be treated like a king, receive attention in every match, and be the sole focus of the fans. Sensing Drogba's doubts, Mourinho told him, "Yes, if you go back, you will be a king. But that proves nothing, because you will only be the best among average players. Here at Chelsea, you will have to prove yourself among the best." Mourinho continued, "There are 22 kings here. Play alongside them or leave and never come back. But if you choose to return to Marseille, then enjoy being a king among players who are not at your level." Hearing those words, Drogba felt ashamed and determined to prove himself. He chose to stay and fight for his place among the best. Under Mourinho's guidance, Drogba overcame his struggles and transformed into a dominant force in the Premier League. No striker could dethrone him at the time. He kept scoring goals and winning trophies. Not only did he conquer domestic competitions, but he also led Chelsea to European glory. For everything he achieved with Chelsea, Drogba remains eternally grateful to Jose Mourinho. He changed my life. He changed my family's life. He told me that if I wanted to be the best, I had to play for one of the best teams, managed by the best coach,